Well, good afternoon. It's October 24th, 2024. We're in the fig greenhouse here in southern Illinois. I'm using a little different camera today than what I normally use. Trying out a GoPro. We're about to finish the season out. Like there's several figs in here to pick. This is white Madeira. We're about to get all the figs picked out here. There's only a few up, or you know, there's 3, 4, 5, or 6 up high toward the top. They're starting to finish ripening. Look over here at Zafiro. Here's Black Greek. It's finishing up toward the top. This is Zafiro. So I'm gonna start peeling some leaves off here for too long. Ain't no point in having some of these under leaves. We're done cutting fig leaves for the season for tea. Like I'm gonna have to stretch. This fig here is YOLO bypass. This is so high up, I've got my arm completely extended with this camera on a pole too. It's every bit of 8 probably foot, up over maybe 8 foot in the air. This Smith, way up there. So we're starting to finish up in here for the season. Won't be long. We had a cold spell, but it wasn't cold enough. It didn't get cold enough in the greenhouse to really affect things. So we are just kind of waiting for it to get cold before we can put our cutting sale on for the year. We've had some real good quality figs late. I have been closing the doors. I've got the sides down on it because we're primarily in the 40s now at night and the 70s during the day. That's Negative the Odd Day, and the one before that was Remix Gorinska. Just kind of walking around and getting a last look. And like I said, I'm going to put a picking video I done on this GoPro a couple days ago. This is Constantine de Algiers. For the most part, that's super jumbo. There ain't hardly any figs left on it yet. Cavalier's starting to kind of get caught up. It's ripening on up higher now. Yellow long neck is about out of figs. Might have noticed earlier it was just full. Caladom Nori's just putting on its last little, ripening its last bunch. I'm extended all the way out, holding the camera that far over my head. So you were picking real high right now. We've been picking these trees for, all these trees we've been picking on for at least 6 weeks. Tante, it's ripening on up. So is Gigantina. So we're just about finished. Another thing I want to talk about. We had a kind of a slow period in October in here. We had some days, you know, there was a couple weeks there, maybe about 2 weeks, we probably didn't get 30 pounds in 2 weeks. And you know, we picked 2 nights ago, when we picked, that's on this video, we picked almost 10 pounds that day. So and we're just kind of picking. We're picking every other day and getting 6 to 10 pounds pretty much right now, but we're picking way up in the top here. That one's been de-leafed. Got a few trees, got quite a few leaves off of them, what we picked for tea. So, well, I'm going to attach on the rest of this picking video, and also one other thing I was going to touch base on before I do is, you know, with winter coming on, it's going to kind of change the content here on the channel some, and we are going to be shifting gears and doing some other stuff for content. One of which is going to be some cooking with figs, and I may do a little propagation, but we're going to do something completely and totally away from figs altogether. And I've had a lot of requests for this over the years. It's going to be some horse videos, some horse training videos is what it's going to be, and you're going to get to follow along as I develop a young horse that just needs some learning, and you'll get to see what I used to do for a living, and basically how I've pretty much everything I've got was built on what you're going to witness, because I trained pole horses for 15 years professionally, and we're going to be making a video series out of it. So, and we'll be showing it here. It'll be premiering on this channel. I hope to have it out sometime around Thanksgiving. So we're currently still shooting. So, all right, well, here's the rest of the video of me picking 2 days ago, picking 10 pounds with a GoPro on. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. Alright, we're going to try a little GoPro picking today. It is October 22nd. I want to show something real quick. See this fig here? I hope I'm getting it in the camera. We'll be doing a video of it pretty soon. It's got a nice tight eye. This is Turca. I've been patiently waiting for about 3 years. All right, on we go. This is white Madeira. We did not pick yesterday. We kind of been picking 2 or 3 days in a row, and then skipping a day, and then we'll have a couple days where we have figs. It's kind of been hit or miss a lot. But when we pick, I mean, we've been getting 4, 5, 6 pounds. This is Aye. I ain't finding any in here on Aye. It's getting close. See if I can get it in the camera there. Can't imagine. This probably won't make a very good video. I didn't bring my scrap bucket, did you? So, aborted fig. Oh yeah, that's plenty ripe. It's coral black. Starting to get way up there. We are pretty much, ain't no pretty much to it. Everything we're picking is on in-ground trees. I don't think, outside of maybe Tina Pina, it's in a pot, it's fruiting somewhat. I think I let it get a little bit dry. What we got here? Yeah, I've been waiting on one of these. This is a little different. This is coral black from a different source, but I mean, you can't tell the difference. They're the same. More Caneva. It's ready. It always holds on real good. Bato. I don't think it's quite ready. Yellow long neck. Oh, there comes the yellow long necks. Nice one. It's about, this tree's about done. Been looking at the long range weather forecast for the next 14 days, and I did not see anything below 40 degrees for the next 2 weeks, which is going to get us into November. So we're still going to be picking. Here's a black Greek getting another crop off of this black Greek here. Got some that they're all done, but getting a few more. Now, Cavalieri still got quite a few figs on it. Ooh, there's a nice one. It's got a little bit of a crack on it, but look how soft that thing is. Got to pick it perfect. This is a real pretty fig. Those are real soft. I think they need one more day. That nerd don't. Not very big. I'll get a few Cavalieris that don't get real big like that. For the most part, there's another smaller Cavalieri. But you can see another small Cavalieri. It's going to ripen most of a crop as well. Here's the super jumbo. Not much left on it. It's got, as you can see, it's got a few here and there. That is type of VDB. I don't know which one in particular. That's good and soft. Not quite there. Here's some, oh, Sultane. A few more Sultane. Or no, is it Sultane? Nope, BDS, Baba de Solis. This is CDA. You see none of these. Maybe some of them on up there. Look at that. There's one. Starts to get sugar spots. Kind of need to eat one of them. Show what it looks like. Here, I'm gonna eat it. Oh yeah. CDA. This is a really rich, thick honey fig. Really good. And it can produce some very large figs. Oh man, there's one that's ripe. You got honey coming out of the eye. It's hard to tell how well this GoPro's doing because it's like it's on my chest. I believe we'll go ahead and take that one too. It looks got a little bit green, but look how. This is one thing I don't like about the CDA. That skin is just real. In here, outside, I think it would do great. It'd have, you know, the sun on it to toughen it up. But as far as in a greenhouse, it's not very good for a market fig because it just don't hold up at all. Little green Mitskarinska. Still getting them. I'm not sure what that is. You know, that might be a Colonel Littman's. I don't know what that is. Let's open it up and see. I'm actually going to get some fruit off of it this year. Oh yeah. That looks pretty decent. Pretty sure that's Colonel Littman's. Yeah. Really good. I believe this is the first time I've ever got any fruit off of it. Colonel Littman's. I almost think my Black Madeira is better. I mean, it was good. It had a unique flavor, really a unique flavor to it. This is Brazilian XP. Still getting some of them. Ooh, look at that one there, hanging on the tree. Gotta be a good one. Feels good too. All right, time to go get a tray. That one's full. Here is, what is this? Montaninca Ramada. Let's look at it real quick and see how it is. Ooh. That one's really good. Real sweet. Montenegro Ramada. All right. Let's get another plate. Ooh. What's this Norilla? It's a Mount Etna variety. Let's see what it looks like. Nice and dark. Hope it's got some flavor. You picking figs on my tree? Caught my wife in my aisle picking my figs. It's okay.
Yeah, you're picking them up.
That's right, I'm gonna pick in yours. But there's several right here that need picked. It's okay. I'll have them picked time you get here. Kind of hard to leave them behind, wasn't it? Super red hybrid. Here's one that's really it's running behind, but it's starting to ripen a lot of figs. They're on the smaller side. This is Negri di Agde. But after watching a few other people's videos on this tree, I have the utmost confidence that once it matures, and so they're starting to get bigger. Some of them as they come up through here is getting bigger. I don't know how well you can see them with my chest camera there, but they're getting bigger. There's some real nice green Minskarinskas. That's a little Maltese beauty. There's another. I mean, like drying on the tree. Look at that. You know what? I gotta tear it open and show it. Green Minskarinska. This is good reason why it is one of my top figs. It may be small, but I mean, you just don't get a better quality fig than that. Even getting some of that dried fruit flavor. Wow. I'm gonna say something about this one now. I'll tell you, when it's really ripe like that, drying on the tree, it has this unbelievable cherry flavor. Like when it's starting to wrinkle up like that, oh man. Now, if you pick it too early, you get raspberry flavors. Or if you pick it earlier, you get raspberry flavors. When we done letting them hang another day was just like, when things are like heaven like that. If you're new to figs, make yourself a point that you have to have a green Minskarinska. There's just, I don't know, when it comes to flavor, it's probably, it's right up there. I usually think that maybe Black Celeste is one of my best flavored ones, but I didn't get any this year because I rejuvenated pruned my Black Celeste and it didn't do good. And then I had to wash the root wad on it. And then I planted it outside in the ground in a new greenhouse. And it just didn't do well. So my wife just brought me this fig. It's a little rough. I'm going to assume that that is off Pina. Right?
I think it was really dry.
Yeah, Pina. Wow. So this is Pina when you let it dry on the tree some, because it started to, I'll let these things, you can let this thing kind of dry and hang and they'll, wow. Got a couple more on here drying. Look at that.
It was the ones that we thought were not going to be any good.
Yeah. Well, that's what they look like. I believe that thing is, I don't know, I'm almost going to let it hang another day. That one there coming off.
Here's another one.
Oh, here's another one. Well, let's eat this one. Not very good. Kind of bland. Not much flavors. Yeah, not very good at all. Wow, that's disappointing. As good as that looked, huh? Well, let's look at this other Pina, see if it's pretty. See what it tastes like. Sometimes some of these ain't good. It's better, but it ain't very sweet. Got some acidity in it. Yeah, maybe them will get better eventually. I've had a couple off of it that's been pretty good this year, but anything can go wrong in a pot or in a season, especially early, and that tree's young. I bought it last spring, so now that it's not as hot, you can let these Brazilian XP, Super Jumbo, Super Red Hybrid, this red trim in particular there in my hand, you can let them hang a lot longer now.
There's one drying right behind you.
And they'll start to, in the cooler weather, they'll spoil when it's real hot, but with it being cooler like this, they actually ripen. They actually ripen better.
Found?
I'm looking for one. Ah,
Right there.
look at this one. Actually dried on the tree. I think, ooh, look how soft that is. And the eye was tight. It's kind of an ugly fig. Let's look at it. We open a lot of figs up and eat them in here just to, ugh. Yep, got some mold in the eye. Didn't ripen correctly. Yeah. You got your scrap bucket?
Yes, I do.
We'll definitely put that in the yucker.
You need it. I think this side.
All right. Here we go. So I just wanted to try this GoPro out, and I've been using it on my head when I'm riding a horse, trying that out, but I lost it last night and it fell off, so we're don't want to do that. I'm gonna try this chest harness. Now here's one that was another one of these that was starting to dry on the tree. Ooh, Black Madeira. Pretty soft. This is the worst thing about Black Madeira. There's just no reason for that. Just splitting. I mean, the one below it, it's not quite ready. Well, yeah, it'll be ready tomorrow. You know, no reason for that. But we got one back here. We're gonna pop off. Black Madeira. Gigantina. Now, we'll let it hang. So, Black Madeira. Real good looking fig. Call it. And then it wants to pull away from the skin too. Definitely a unique flavor, rich berry, and it ain't like any other berry fig. It has some notes in it. I guess I just haven't eaten enough of them to be able to explain it, but I'm getting a few. I got a few more left to come, so. Black Madeira. Hey, you want to try this other half? I believe that's a call to Dom hanging over up there. I'm gonna have to do a little stretchy stretch to get. There you go. Oh, see it up there? Maybe. Gigantina. Hard to beat a call to Dom.
So the tree right next to it has a limb that's light colored and then a limb that's dark colored right by each other.
Huh. Right here.
A couple spots of them. Right here and right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another one.
Let's see if we can show it. They're ripening green, and it's on the same tree. There's the very next limb. Got purple figs on it. This is Mutante, not Blanca Negra.
And it's got a couple of them that are doing that.
Well, and we had one earlier this year I picked like that. One was green and one was, I think I got a picture somewhere.
But these two ones are doing the same thing.
Ooh, there's another Negra, Galicia Negra. Got some hope for that one. About to get another flush of these Mutantes. A whole bunch of them changing, but it's like 3 or 4 on every branch. I like till their necks start bending over like that when they're hanging. When the call to Dom's hanging like that, you know it's ripe. Can you see that one up there? I don't know, I'm trying here. It's a hanging. It's been kind of amazing that the YOLOs have about all been picked this year. It didn't fruit real heavy, but it, let that hang. It did fruit, and it has ripened its fruit. I really like it. It's a really pretty yellow fig. You can see you want that neck to kind of bend over. It's a pretty yellow fig here in my greenhouse anyway. I don't know what it is out on YOLO Bypass. Smiths are about to be done ripening. Hey, did you check those? Have you went through this Smith?
Yes, but you can double check it.
I think it looks like there's that one tree there, one way up there toward the top. It's got there's a couple here. It looks like they're really hanging. You got to reach up there and pull it down because it's, oh, there it fell off. So it was ready. Got a lot of sugar spots on it. The Smiths on this tree are not very big. I don't know if that's a product from being pruned back. I mean, because I think you can, I'm kind of bent over here where it looks like the camera's kind of looking at the trunk of it. It's, you know, it's been in the ground a couple years.
They were really good until it started cooling off.
They were good until it started cooling off, but they're still small though. Yeah. And you know, it should be more like that size. So they're small. Makes a difference in flavor. Black Mantazina. What we got way up here? I see one. These are, yeah, it's plenty, man. Starts to wrinkle and dry, you know your Black Mantazina's ready. And the Black Mantazina really likes this cool weather to ripen in too, I've noticed. Alright, Zarfiro, what do you got happening over here? Got one drying on the tree. There's got honey leaking out of it, but it ain't. And that there's got some bent over wrinkle. Got some, they're all pretty. I guess keeping that doors closed in here for a little bit, letting it get up in the upper 90s, really made some figs ripen today. That's one of the things you can do this time of year if you're trying to finish out and you know it's not going to get, if you, and it's also important that your trees are hardened off, because if your trees are not hardened off, you're too worried about making your trees grow. Right now, my only thing is finishing off figs. We're just about there. I'm going to have to get the handle for this thing and do a walkthrough, or get the other video camera and do a walkthrough and kind of show what's left. All right, got another flat filled up. Looks like Yelsonwami Ron's got several on it. Gorgeous oak grease is getting thin on fruit too, ain't it? It's another thing I like about gorgeous oak grease. It really will hold on to the tree. You don't got to worry about them prematurely falling off or anything of any nature like that. It doesn't drop figs. What it puts on, it ripens. I don't believe this is our fair road. Sometimes these things are a little hard to reach when they're way up in the top of these trees. That thing was as far as I could reach. I still had to bend it over. What's these? This is Black Greek. What's it looking like? It's got a bunch ripening, but it's already, it also had a double crop. All of this down here had figs all over it. Now it's all up through there. Ah, still had a mouse problem. That's a mouse eating my figs. Oh yeah, here's a few. This is Del San Juan Ron. This is a really, really good market fig. The skin does really good. And it looks like we're gonna get almost a full crop. Understand that we started picking fruit way down here. It fruited on every limb. That one needs a day. This is just, yeah, it's a really good market fig for this time of the season. If you're in like Alabama, central Alabama, this would be a real good fig because you have a little bit longer season. Don't let that hang a day. Ooh, that's Perigellina. We're gonna leave it hang. We're gonna have to make a video of it. Cut it open and really look at it. All right, I think I got all them picked. Let's see if there's time to do a little bit more of a walk through. Anything else? Ooh, that one's good and soft. Well, I believe we got them all picked, don't we? What it looks like. Huh. This is Borda Septinka. It's kinda turning, the butt's turning brown on it. It gets sugar spots on it. A couple more down here. They're not ready. Not ready. And there, got all banged up. No point in leaving it, even if it was a little early. Better pick it, because leaving damaged figs will just bring in bite bugs in. Well, there's our pick for the day. Got a few more. Okay. Well, we got almost. There's 2 trays right there full. Oops, I just knocked it over. I'm gonna knock all kinds of stuff over here. There goes the damn camera.